The thing about being in a creative rut is that you don't realize you're stuck until it's too late. And some people have a hard time figuring out how to find their creative flow again, but not you because you're subscribed to Her Messy Bun podcast and blog. And today we're sharing my quickest way to get and find your creative flow when you are stuck in a rut. What's something that you've been ignoring because the idea of starting is paralyzing? This question was a prompt on today's morning pages, and it's been a question that I've been thinking about a lot lately. As someone who is late diagnosed with ADHD, one of the things I never knew how to explain to people was that I wasn't actually lazy. I was stuck, but I wasn't stuck in a confused way. I was frozen in time, glued to the spot that I was in, physically unable to move to go do the thing that was causing me to stay where I was, unmoving, only to constantly think about how I'm so lazy. Why can't I just get up and go take that shower I really want to take? Or why can't I just get up and start that project I know needs to be started? Now, I know it's because I have ADHD now, but back then that was debilitating and it can lead to task paralysis, which it still can while knowing that I have ADHD, which we can feel like we're in a rut, which can feel like when you're in a rut that you're lazy or like you don't care about it, but when in reality, that's just not true. And this got me thinking about how I work, like how I currently work for myself. How do I actually create hype around doing the project? How do I actually build motivation to start doing that project or just to start? I don't have any pressures of anybody else as a self-employed entrepreneur. So how do I create that quote unquote pressure for myself without waiting to the very last minute and then guilting myself or causing more burnout? The starting part feels unhinged and unattainable, and things like messy action and body doubling don't work when you're experiencing ADHD paralysis because you still have to find the courage to start that project. You still have to find that strength or motivation to actually start that project that you've been ignoring. So what do? Have you tried task rotation? Let's talk about it. Task rotation is when you rotate between multiple different tasks that have similar aspects of what you're trying to do, but they don't hold the pressure of needing to do it. So the way that this works is first, you're going to identify the project or task that you're ignoring. You're going to then create a list of alternative tasks. Then you're going to start on one of the alternative tasks and see how that makes you feel. If you don't find motivation, you're going to move on to the next task. And you're going to keep rotating between tasks until you find momentum. If you end up finishing the alternative tasks before switching to the original idea and concept that you need to use, you can use this content and create a flow that you created and see how it can help you kickstart this project. And then finally, you're going to break down the project that you are procrastinating into smaller tasks now that you have some form of work momentum going. And you're going to use this for your next task rotation session. So imagine if the project that you've been avoiding is to create and record a new course for your business. The goal isn't to start that project. The goal is to start something similar, but that's pressure free and a task that can create momentum or hype for you to move on to that project. So similar tasks in this instance could look like recording a TikTok about the course that you're creating, writing a blog post about that topic, listening to a podcast episode about the topic, grabbing a journal and writing about the topic that you're trying to do or create the course about. And the list can go on, and it could be something small, it can be something large. It's just something to get you started and rotating between the tasks so that you can start doing the job position that you're supposed to be doing for the other task that's paralyzing you. As I mentioned, the goal isn't to actually start and finish these alternative tasks, it's to find motivation. However, if we don't find motivation doing these tasks, the benefit is that you now have all of this content and all of these projects done around the one specific project that we are paralyzed to start. So when we finally do create the momentum or able to break down that project itself, we already have content about it and we can just combine the two together and we can move forward in an easier pathway. Now, this doesn't always work. Task rotation doesn't always help when you are paralyzed, but this is the fastest way that I've found that benefits me from getting out of this paralyzing moment. Another thing that you can do is if you're a coffee lover like me and you are stuck in this paralysis and task rotation is not working for you, just go tell yourself that you're going to get up and go get a Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts or your favorite coffee of choice and just move. The fact that you are no longer in that position or stuck on the couch or stuck doing, scrolling on TikTok, whatever that stuck is for you, getting a cup of coffee, getting that hit of dopamine of doing something that you absolutely love can also kickstart your task rotation, which then can kickstart you being able to actually start and complete the project. And for those of you watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed my little dog walking back and forth behind me. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.